it that you do? Why do you love your career? What gets you up in the morning? And that's what I'm here all about, is helping you think about what's the next step for you, right? What gets you up in the morning? What do you crave? What do you enjoy? Hi everyone, it's Eva, Awesome Careers, and at 6 p.m. today, we're going to live chat with and that's another document to market your skills, abilities, and interests, right? But if they say only submit resume, then just submit the resume. I would recommend, so for example, for graphic design, this one's a simple one. You will have to request to join, right? And it's really simple. And what they'll do, the admin, will have
We're ahead. We're good. We have a vehicle that has 4 wheels and moves, so we're good.
Right.
So, because of him, I think it's
Okay, yay! Hi, welcome to my Boba Tea Chat with Eva Lee. I'm Eva, and I'm here, owner of Awesome Careers, and really a place for you all to just quickly ask questions, highlight something good or new that's happening in the job force or employment trends. So thank you all so much for joining me, whether you're live with me or catching me here on the replay. So glad to have and see you here. So really quick, I wanted to highlight some really important things that are happening that's out there right now as we're starting 2021. And specifically because it's a new year, we're still in the pandemic, but we're getting it through somehow. So really quick, I wanted to highlight again that this year is the new you. It's a new year, and you get to take control of, your experiences, your path, your journey, the choices that you're going to be making. And so I hope that you take some time to really think about, start planning or putting together your goals for the year. So whether that be, setting together like SMART goals about what you want to accomplish within, for example, in the next 30 days. What do you want to accomplish within the next 3 months? What do you want to accomplish within the next 6 months? And then, of course, by this time of next year, what would you accomplish? So I hope that you're starting to dream big, think about things you want to change, grow in. Perhaps there's a skill set that you don't know about, and you're like, hey, I need the skill set. I need to learn how to do this. And so you're finding different ways to grow your skills, whether that's talking to your boss or, getting engaged in your community, volunteering your time. Those are all many ways that you can start thinking about building your skills and your experiences. So I hope that, again, you feel refreshed. I hope you feel great about who you are, where you're going to go in terms of your dreams, aspiration, and your goals. And go out there and get it. Sometimes it'll get tough, but keep persevering, keep pushing, and you will accomplish things. So that's one of my main highlight right there, is to really think about, again, what's the new year for you? What do you want to accomplish? I think this year for me particularly, I would like to accomplish a lot of things. I want to expand this channel a lot more. I want to grow it. I want to connect with you all. I want to hear your stories. And so I'm launching out a lot more about more interviews, highlighting different professionals from financial to art to counseling, dance. There's so many different types of careers out there. And so bringing on more folks to talk and share about their experiences, about how they got started, what is it that they are doing, what's exciting them, and hopefully help you shine the light about perhaps maybe what is something that you might want to do. So I'm hoping to do some of that this year, definitely. And also I want to launch out different networking strategies coming soon, virtual networking opportunities, as well as a boot camp academy, sort of like a 4-hour, 4 to 6 hours potentially, academy for folks who are thinking about, what are the steps that they're going to take, essentially a career roadmap, building a career roadmap for them. So those are some of the things I'm hoping to launch a little bit more this year. So I'm looking forward to it. Lots of being very ambitious, but I hope that to taking small steps, whether big and small, that I'll start chipping away at it and I'll get there. So I'm looking forward to that. And if you have some things that you're planning for this year, put it in chat. Let me know, what's something that you're thinking about doing this year. What's the new you? What is this year you're excited about? I'd love to hear it. Okay. Another highlight I wanted to talk about, which is kind of like in the buzz among a lot of our professionals in our employment, is learning that the 3-2 work week right now, it's very hot, that a lot of companies may be examining what the traditional work week looks like right now and compare that to in the future what it might be going forward. We know that a lot of people have been working from home because of the pandemic. And so instead of doing a regular, 5 days or 40 hours of work and doing 5 days of 8 to 5, typically, many companies right now are starting to look at the 3-2 work, which is like 3 days of working, 2 days of flex work or flex time or remote work, and then 2 days off. So that could look like, for example, it might be something like Monday, Tuesday, like Monday, take a remote work day and then come in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday have a remote work day and then 2 days off. It could be something like that, or it could be a different combination of maybe Monday, Tuesday work, take Wednesday, do a remote work day, and then work Thursday, Friday, right? And then have another 2 days off or another remote day on Friday or something like that. So there's different variation of the 3-2 work week that's going to be populating the conversations buzzing around in the HR world a little bit more about what that might potentially look like. Not everybody's going to be able to do this, but there's been some conversation right now about companies highlighting some of those areas about, different work schedules and really providing people this concept of the work-life balance, right? We want to be able, we know that we need to go see the dentist. We know that we need to go see the doctors, right? And that might happen on a regular work day when you are at work and you don't have that flexibility to take off work, to drive another 30 to an hour potentially just for your doctor's visit. So a lot of companies right now are starting to examine the 3-2 work schedule and see what that may look like, or even a 4-10 schedule. 4-10 is 4 days of working for 10 hours and having 3 days off. And so there's some flexibility there, or they're examining some of those. So if you are currently working right now and you want more flexibility, ask your employer, ask your human resource department, and see if this is an option, a 3-2 work schedule or a 4-10, right? Depending on what works for you. So that way you can increase your flexibility to have a nice work-life balance to meet your needs, whether that be at home with your family, meeting your kids' needs, or going to those doctor's visits, right? Things like that. Michelle goes, getting a house is on her goal. Yes, absolutely. I think that's great. And that's going to be also on my agenda as well. It's more of a personal goal, but hopefully, again, we get there, we chip at it and we get at it. So that's another highlight in terms of, again, what might be something that's going to be helpful for folks if you are returning, if there's already plans and talk about coming back to, the office essentially, right? To go back to work in person. As we hear more about vaccination being rolled out and who's getting it, this is now a good time to start examining your work schedule and see what is it that you like about your work schedule? What is it that you want to change? And then start preparing to have these conversations with your boss or your HR department. So that way, again, you have an idea of what is that you both can work on. Another highlight really quick, I know that, and this is like the last, I'm just doing 3 highlights today. A last one is about the stimulus check. And I know that some folks are getting it, which is great. Other folks are maybe haven't yet gotten it. So they're still awaiting to hear the news more about it. Whether it's $2,000 or $600, I hope that, if you are eligible for it, you got it, and that you're able to, do what you can with it. Putting it where your needs are. So I hope that, again, it's you're investing in you, whether that's paying off your debt or, putting food on the table, whatever the case may be, that it's in a place where it's going to support you. So hopefully you all had a chance to, you got in it. If you did, put them in chat. Let us know. What are you planning to use your 600 for, right? And there's no shame in it, but if you're like, hey, I gotta pay bills, or I gotta put food on the table, I gotta pay for gas to go to work, I gotta pay for, clothing, whatever the case may be, what are you using your 600 for? So I think that'd be kind of cool to kind of hear what folks are doing with it. And if you haven't got it, let us know too. So put it in chat. So that's pretty much in terms of, again, the three major highlights again for this year is that, I hope that you're trying to plan for your goals. And if you are, start thinking about, again, what would you like to accomplish within 30 days, 3 months, 6 months from now? If there are questions, feel free to put them in chat. This is really a chance for y'all to really ask questions. And I'd be happy to share anything that I have, give you tips and strategies, whether you're on the job search, right? Again, if you are, lots of companies are, again, planning to come back to work. They want to work hard in maintaining employees, hiring as well. So lots of companies are still planning to do their hiring. And you typically during this time, that's when a lot of companies are, as they come back to work on Monday, which is tomorrow, many of them are going to start evaluating their budget. They just finished their end of the year budget, and now they're evaluating what 2021's budget is going to look like. And when they are, they're making those decisions about, okay, what positions, what internships, right, it's going to be available that they can hire for. And typically it would take maybe 2 weeks to a month for them to review, assess, and then start deciding and posting the jobs. So usually in mid-January to the whole month of like February and March, where we're going to actually see lots of open position job postings. And that's typically where you see a bunch of more jobs being posted. And I would say if you're a job seeker during this time, you should be applying heavily. Really I would say, start building your profile, such as LinkedIn or on Indeed.com, whatever the platform you're using, start building it out so that way you have your information, your job search materials ready to go. That's your resume, that's your cover letter, and absolutely, start getting and prepping your marketing material. Again, that's your LinkedIn profiles. Those are your voice message, your, emails that you're going to be sending out. So review those content and polish them, have them ready to go. So that way, when you find the position you really want, you can go and customize it and you can actually start applying and set a goal. Like, how many job applications will you be applying every week? I would set a realistic goal, like for example, 1 or 2, right, to start it off, and then roll out more as needed as you find opportunities. So yeah, that's pretty much our, weekly just chatting about what might be something that you're interested. And if you have any, feel free to post that in the comments. But again, I hope that was helpful to getting you to think about what are opportunities out there that you would like to accomplish this year, whether that's a volunteering, an internship, maybe perhaps seeking a mentor, or taking a part-time job, or even starting some freelance work. There's a good way to, again, build skill set and experiences even without getting a full job offer. So I hope that was helpful to getting you thinking a little bit more about what's this year, what's going to channel you, energize you, and what do you want to accomplish. If you're interested in learning more about like how to write your resume, how to, build your LinkedIn profile or write a cover letter, I've already done those videos already, and it's in the YouTube channel. You can go to it. It's really easy, and you can watch them and walk you through, essentially, and even giving you like templates of how to write a cover letter, as well as LinkedIn profiles, in your summaries, and how to market yourself. So I recommend that, and I'll put that link in chat for folks who may be new to the channel. It's another great way to, again, find some of those resources again for you. I just post them into chat, and so hopefully you can check that out. If you haven't subscribed or follow on YouTube, I highly encourage it. It helps me kind of see who's interested in this type of content, and I'd be happy to deliver more. So I hope that's helpful there. If you have any questions, feel free to, connect with me on Instagram as well. I'm happy to chat or DM me through Facebook as well. So I hope that was helpful for today's quick highlights of, again, 3 things, whether it's employment trends, work hours, and of course, goals. So y'all have a great one and Happy New Year. I hope everyone's well. I'll catch you guys next time. Until then, bye.